welcome back. You are beautiful. Today I wanted to go over just a couple of things. I hope it's not gonna be too long, but you know how I am. Some of my videos are long. So anyway, there's a couple of things I wanted to talk about in regards to my journey in the light. And it's pretty interesting. But the first thing that I want to talk to you about is when you ask for an answer, when you pray, okay, you pray to the universe, to the creator, to God, and you're looking for answers for yourself. You're looking to find out what to do, because sometimes we just don't know what to do. You're going to receive an answer, and I want to advise you to make sure that you do it. Okay, you get that answer and you run with it. Okay, because it's going to lead you to the next step. It's going to help you get out of whatever kind of thing that you're trying to think about, like how do I get out of this, or how do I fix this, or all that. And that's what happened to me a couple weeks ago. And I'm getting to the point where you gotta start paying attention. Okay, especially now, it's really important that you make ascension, and the answers that you need are out there. They're usually within you, but sometimes my cat is being really adorable. Okay, I'll touch you. She is something else. A few weeks ago, I prayed because I was having a lot of anxiety about a couple of different things, and I was like, I really want an answer. I need you to expose it to me, what it is. And sure enough, I got the answer. Within hours, I knew exactly what I needed to do, and I moved forward, and life is changing pretty fast, and it's pretty great, and going in the right direction. So I'm really happy about that. So let me get into what is going on with me, my cat, and my fiance on our third day in the light. Number one, the cat. I mentioned this yesterday, but again today I went to go take the thing off her collar, because you really only want to wear it for 12 hours off. And what I did is I put my used one on last night when I took mine off. Lex, what are you doing? She wants to be in the video. Why don't you come up here? Come here, let's everybody see you. Come here. Come on. Come on. Up, Lex. Let me pick her up. This is Lexi. Show them how beautiful your collar is. Can you see it? How beautiful this collar is? Well, I have the product on the collar, okay? And I went to take it off today, and she wouldn't let me. So usually, well, not usually, because it's only the third day. Yesterday, it took a while for her to let me do it, and then eventually she let me, and then she took a nap, and, she did her thing. She is responding really well to it, and it's obvious that she likes it, and now she's knocking over the tripod. Stop it. And she's also being very attentive and understanding what I'm saying, like it's weird. So I love that. Number two, let's talk about my fiance, my beautiful, beautiful man, Wayne. Well, he comes home last night, and like I think I told you guys yesterday, we kind of took it to the limit the night before, so work was supposed to be very hard for him, and he was fine all day. So recovery time is faster. But all right, Lex. Come on up here. That's a really beautiful thing. The other thing I want to talk about is he is a type 1 diabetic, right? And part of my goal in this is to help reduce his need for insulin and get his sugars more leveled out. And there's a couple of reasons for it. First of all, I don't want his kidneys and his liver to start failing or anything like that. I don't want him to have the things that diabetics can end up with if they can't get their sugars right. So one of the aspects, and if he's watching, don't get mad. I'm just going to be I want to be open. He gets angry quickly, and when he's very stressed out because he's got a really stressful job. Sometimes when he comes home, he's just not nice. Sometimes it's just like the stuff that comes out of his mouth is kind of like poop. You know what I mean? And I've gotten much better at understanding and handling it. I know when it's his blood sugars talking versus him talking. And sometimes that can be difficult. Sometimes it's really hard, and sometimes it's not so bad. Now, one thing I noticed last night, he takes off his thing. I save it for Lexi, and we just were chilling out, and I was thinking we were going to go to bed early. For some reason, we have, it's not even necessary right now, and it's weird. Every time that he kind of got himself a little annoyed or something was annoying to him, he literally, and this is really wonderful, instead of kind of lashing out about it, he recognized the source of it and was able to take responsibility for it, for whatever is his responsibility. And it was an incredibly pleasant evening hanging out with him, and him being all so grown up like that. I just think that's amazing. And there are aspects of this that actually do affect your mind and the way you think and your emotions. And I'm looking forward to seeing more of that. So that's a really big thing. Let me just tell you, especially me with high blood pressure, I kind of need people to be a little more zen around me. So that's happening. I like that. Today, I think the technology is working on my high blood pressure, because I'm like really aware of that. I did take my supplements today because I really want that to work. But sometimes when this technology is working on a particular area, it gets a little harder before it gets easier. So I want you to kind of keep that in mind. But I am monitoring it, and I am taking care of myself and trying to be really calm today and just notice what's going on. And what I had done differently today is I put the product in the heart protocol. So I put it on my sternum. I think I might have rushed that a little bit. Usually you put on your L7 or below your navel. So I decided to eat, and I ate, and I'm like, okay, still not, because I have no desire to eat. I can get hungry, but in the past few days I haven't wanted to eat. I'm just not wanting to. So I made myself have some soup. And like last night I just had like a pound of mussels. Like, that's it. It's so weird. So I ate, and I was like, oh, I'm really feeling it right there. And it's doing its thing, but I came downstairs, went to the bathroom, got out my blood pressure supplements because I can't take the medications, to give me a little help with that. And then I removed it from the sternum and got a Band-Aid and put it on my lower belly, right below my navel. And yeah, like, I don't want to rush that and cause more, more, like worry or whatever. So, but otherwise today I'm a little bit slower today because of that. And, but I'm full of energy. It's weird. Like I said, my appetite is not really there. Maybe that's trying to tell me that I need to go on a fast. Yeah, I might need to fast. I don't know. But I've been reaching out to people today, and if you're watching this and I haven't reached out to you yet, go ahead and reach out to me. I am going to reach out to everyone. So it's just a matter of, how I do that is I get inspired and I ask, who do I speak to today? And then I get the answer, and that's who I go and speak to. Sometimes it's just a matter of like, I see a post or something like that. It's like, oh my God, why didn't I think of that person? So don't worry, you will get reached. But if you want to, I really think you should just reach out to me. I was just in the group. It's a testimonial group. And I was in the middle of watching one of the because we do testimonial podcast 5 days a week. And the first person that came on, I was like, oh, I got to go live right now. And I want to share with you a little bit about that. So I'd love for you to come to the group. So just reach out to me and I will add you to the group, and I'll tag you in some key points and then show you how to search in there so you can look for things. There are so many different things. But this particular gentleman, he is 57 years old. His name is Roberto. And he's been on dialysis since he was 16. So for 41 years. He was on dialysis, okay? And he also had 45% heart fraction and ended up having a stent put in because the dialysis is really hard on the body. So let me tell you briefly what his story was, because I think it's intense. Because I used to work at a kidney doctor's, and I used to be blown away. Like, people are going to this kidney doctor, and all of them end up in dialysis. So that means that whatever the kidney doctor was trying to share with them was not working, and they end up getting, having to go through something like that. And here it's very difficult. So eventually, all of the patients in nephrology moved over to Fresenius. Just one at a time. What's going on here? So this gentleman, he 6 weeks ago, he started on this product, and for the first time in 41 years, he's still on dialysis, don't get me wrong. For the first time in 41 years, his body is producing urine on its own. So he's able to go to the bathroom on his own for the first time since he was 16 years old. Another thing, his heart fraction, I believe it's called, went from 45 to 65 on its own. His hair is growing back in black instead of gray. And he was talking about his skin feeling supple because all that stuff gets really beat up with dialysis. So I'm like, I have to get on and tell somebody this. I've got to share that with somebody. And there's more. I'm going to go back and watch the rest of it, because there's a lady that's on there talking about arthritis and all that, And also, he had a cat story. His brother's cat developed a tumor, and he brought it to the vet to see if it was cancerous. It wasn't, but they were like, you do want to remove it because eventually it could be. And he already had his brother on the product, and I think Rolando's his name. He said, put your used ones on that cat. And he did. And the tumor went away. The growth on the back of his leg went away. What? That stuff is just miraculous, guys. When I say stepping into the light, I am in it. And I want to bless you. So if you're just curious and you just want to check out some stuff, and maybe now, maybe never, who knows? Let me know, and I'll get you into this group so that you can take a look for yourself. I also have an informational website. It's a no pressure kind of website. You can't even join or buy from it, that I can show you, where you can look at all the studies and thousands of different testimonials from all over the company, in the product usage, and exactly how it works and what it is. And I'd be happy to share that with you. I would just put that in the description, but I'm not, because that's just not how I want this to be a very holistic approach, and in sharing with you my experience as I go. I just hope to inspire you to do something really wonderful for yourself. And I want you to ask your creator, what's your next step? And your next step will be shown to you. Maybe this is it. Maybe you just jumped on here and saw this and said, oh my God, I was asking for an answer, and boom, Tara went live, and boom, let me look. There is no pressure. All I want to do is bless you. So I'm pretty excited. I think it's time for the cat to have the removal. She might be ready for a nice nap. But so yes, ask for your answers. They will be revealed to you, and I just ask you to go ahead and take action for yourself, okay? Because life is too short, and I love you very much, and I hope you're having a fabulous day. Spring is coming. It's raining, but it's nice out. I'm in flip-flops. I even was barefoot earlier, so that's pretty cool. And I'm starting to feel pretty good right now, so I think I might go paint me a picture. As you see, I got a bunch of pitches, and I can't stop. So I want to start making some functional art, and I have a bunch of wood, so I probably should do a couple. But anyway, I want to thank you so much for hanging out with me again today, and keep your eyes posted and keep your lookout, because I just, who knows, I might even go live again later. I don't know, but I'm going to document everything with you. So I'm super, I mentioned in my long video that my left arm has a pinched ulnar nerve, and I'm hoping that's going to get help. I'm feeling that nerve kind of being a little electric, so that's really wild. If it comes back the way it left, because I tremored for a whole day, it was painful, I'm going to videotape that. I'm going to show you my nerve coming back. So I want to be able to type again with both hands, but this one doesn't do that. So let's see what happens. I'm really excited. So I'm going to go back and watch that video. If you're interested in watching that video that I'm watching right now, holla at your girl and I'll get you in that group and I'll tag you in it so you don't miss it. And thank you so very much. I love you. Bye-bye.